expects you to give up on your mother, but you need to be careful because you're gonna wind up the one that gets hurt in the end fooling with her. That's like she knows it, but after she got forgiven, she started crying. It was like, oh, that's so sweet. Other Hamilton.
Lawful wedded husband.
To be my
Routine. Not my routine's hard.
With a tramp like you?
Well, I know it hurts being third rate, but aren't you accustomed to it yet?
Oh, Robin, I see you. I myself the slut of Springfield!
Son of a bitch in here.
I found out myself what love is all about.
Hey everybody, it's me, Nikki. This episode of Beyond the Gates for something light, something fluffy, something cute. Listen, baby, when she went under that bed and she was looking for that helmet and gloves, it's like, baby, it's gone. It's been gone since Friday. It's been gone since Friday. You should have checked the bed after Tomas left up out of there. Okay, that's when you should have checked it. Check this out. Kat goes down there to Wiggy Wonder's apartment and she's talking about, I want to make a truce with you. I want to make peace. I'm going to leave you alone. You leave me alone. Da-da-da. I will completely understand that y'all got rid of all the evidence and all these things. Wiggy Wonder is not trying to make peace with her. She talking to her crazy. She calling her a brat. She's calling her entitled. She said the only truce, the only olive branch she wanna, have is the one that comes across her behind. Because she said all these different things. Basically said the cat wasn't raised right. She wasn't raised with manners. She wasn't raised to respect her elders. All these things, and it's just like, no, she was raised with those things. She just doesn't respect you because, well, you're you. But Kat, as Wiggy Wonder is taking a phone call, talking to Tomas because she wants to meet up because she needs a lawyer. She goes over there and opens the window. Andre and Derek are talking about the fact that Wiggy Wonder is rolling down on everybody and rolling up on everybody like they're in a training bra and questioning them and basically stalking them. Derek tells Andre about Wiggy Wonder rolling up on Ashley and questioning her, and Andre tells Derek about Wiggy Wonder rolling up on him, questioning him, and all these things. So they've come to the consensus that lady crazy. That lady crazy. So Derek switched himself down there to talk to Jacob, and Jacob was like, "I'm gonna just add her rolling up on Ashley to the long list of complaints I already have against her already. The long pile of evidence that's just stacking up. Okay, the investigation is still open. Jacob's tired of y'all playing in his face. Mind you, when Derek first rolled up on Andre was apologizing for being there for Ashley when it came to the whole breakup situation, and Derek was looking like, what are you talking about? So that's definitely going to be messy. That's definitely going to be in the back of his mind. Nicole went to talk to Eva and is basically trying to figure out, like, what is your aim game? What are you doing? Why are you meeting with Laura? I hope you don't think this is going to get you back into my life and all these different things. And Eva is just like, no, I was trying to help her with some of the stuff that I downloaded on the computer, help catch her up to speed. I just wanted to help. And also, I want to apologize. I want to apologize to you for what me and my mother did. Listen, I understand you love Ted and y'all still love each other, and I hope y'all can get back together, and I hope y'all can work it out because it's the only way I'm going to be able to forgive myself for what I did. Nicole ultimately forgives her, but Nicole also puts her up on game and basically saying, like, nobody expects you to give up on your mother, but you need to be careful because you're going to wind up the one that gets hurt in the end fooling with her. That's like, she knows it, but after she got forgiven, she started crying. It was like, oh, that's so sweet. All the Hamilton women are down to the hospital. So at some point, Chelsea and Naomi did not want to go into Bill's hospital room after he was getting Will to get his CT scans, but they went in there anyway. And Triple H is like, oh my God, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. And it's like, girl, you don't know what you're going to do because you signed a prenup. So you get nothing if that man, goes to the upper room. Well, no, in his case, the lower room. You get nothing if he goes to the lower room. I don't know why I keep saying the upper room for Evil Genuine. He's definitely going down low. Okay, he going below the deck. Anyway, so she's doing all this. Danny pops in, but she sees them. She's like, okay, I'm gonna just stay out here. So when Bill is coming back from the CT scans, he sees Danny, and Danny is like running it down to him, like, you need to do X, Y, and Z. You need to be better, do better, all these things. It's kind of like giving Danny still the wife. And he was so happy to see her when he came up off that elevator. And obviously she's there for her girls and also Evil Genuine because she probably knows more about him, like health-wise and the different things that went on over the 30 years they were together than Triple H. And she even defended Triple H, even though she had an attitude with Danny being there. He had a mini stroke. So it's going to take 6 to 8 months for him to be back at full capacity. And that's if he follows the doctor's orders. And Danny says, oh, he will. No worries. You're going to eat healthy. You are going to exercise. You're going to do everything the doctor said. We need you at full capacity. We don't need a fraction of you. You got kids. Triple H chimes in. You have one on the way. And Danny is just laying down the law. So when it gets time for him to try to lift himself up, Danny comes over like she's going to help. And Triple H was like, no, I got it. And she tries to help him. And he starts to get an attitude with Triple H. Danny says, let him do it himself. Let him do it himself. So then he can appreciate you. You got defended, girl. I don't want to hear nothing from you. The only person who clocked what was happening was Danny. So Bill needed water, and Chelsea was like, I'll go get it. I'll go get it. Danny clocked that she was too excited to go get some water. And this is because Danny also clocked the way she was looking at the neurologist when she came into the room. We all know that they met down to the bar. So when Chelsea is out there talking to that lady, she was like, I didn't know, because she played it all like she didn't know Chelsea. She was like, I didn't know if you were out to your family, and I'm also really nervous around you. Like, you're here, and I'm usually like watching your Instagram and you'll get ready with me and all that stuff. Chelsea's so damn thirsty. It makes absolutely positively no sense. I love this for her. Danny and Andre have a moment in the hospital. Now, Andre's tea got clocked by, Ashley, because she was like, it's really tough to love someone and then watch them do stuff or, interact with someone they once loved. And she was clocking his tea and it was like, yeah, that's crazy. That is truly crazy that she just clocked you like that. But him and Danny have a moment in the hospital and he was like, I just want to be moral support for you to be here. And she was like, I like that. There's some other things that I would like to see later at my place. And Nicole rolls up, and Andre walks off, but Nicole is peeping the scene, and it's like you don't want Nicole to know about you and Andre, but Nicole knows. So Wiggy Wonder was doing the absolute most. She called Tomas because she needed to fix her because she wants to get Kat off her back and get a restraining order. And Tomas was never going to do that. Tomas said he would defend Eva, but he was never going to defend the wig. Okay, he was never going to defend her. So then she tried to pawn off Eva on him, talking about y'all would make a really good couple. Y'all would make a really good couple. Okay, girl, we know that. We know they feeling each other, but that does not mean you try to pawn your daughter off and sell her off to this man to get him to fix stuff. Okay, not you trying to push him on your daughter or push your daughter onto him so you can get free legal help. That's crazy. And then in her mind, she still thinks this is the Duprees and the Hamiltons and the Richardsons coming after her, when in reality, you did what you did, but you don't want to admit that because then it would take you away from your one true love. Well, your delusional one true love, which is Ted. In the meantime, in between time, while she's down there talking to Tomas, trying to get help, and Tomas still ain't helping her, Kat then opened that window. She then snuck in. She put the helmet and the gloves in the bench. She had her O.J. Simpson gloves on, so y'all could not catch her. And she got right up out that window. Now, everybody was worried about Kat getting caught up with the situation. It's just like, even if Kat gets caught up in the situation, which I doubt she will, they would have to explain why their DNA, Eva and Wiggy Wonder's DNA, is all over the helmet and the gloves. Because guess what? Kat has on gloves. She didn't put the helmet on. She was touching all this stuff with gloves, but their DNA is on it. And they would also have to explain, if they say she took it out of Eva's room, why was it there in the first place, and where did you get it from? So Kat right now is in the free and clear. Kat did go down there to Orphe Jeans, and who was at Orphe Jeans? Jacob and Derek and Wiggy Wonder. And Jacob and Derek are just there to put pressure on her, just sitting there, just talking. Hey, girl, hey, I'm going to be on you like white on rice. I'm going to be your shadow. Don't go too far now. Don't go too far. And Kat sat down there with Jacob after Derek left to go check on Ashley and was like, listen, she thinks she's smarter than everybody. She thinks she knows everything. What if she thought the best hiding place for the evidence was in the apartment? You said that she said she was expecting you. So what if after everything died down, she brought it back? So now Jacob is on the case again. A wig came up into Eva's hotel room and was like, give me the helmet and the gloves. And Eva's basically like, me having the helmet and the gloves is what saved you. And what's the issue now? Oh, Jacob and Kat are on my case. The cops and Kat are on my case. They're on my case. And Eva was like, as long as I have it, you should be safe. So you're not getting it back. And she put her about that hotel room, and she basically said, you're not getting it back. And baby, y'all should have seen her face. If y'all ain't seen her face before, if y'all ain't watched the episode yet, y'all should have seen her face when she went under that bed with the helmet and the gloves, and it wasn't there. She was like, oh my gosh. Oh my god. It is like, yes, oh my god, Mama, what the hell are y'all gonna do now?